Let's get embroidering, part 2.
Wait, the shoelace.
Yeah! Featuring Kali. Hello, my talented artists. If you want a little bit of art in your life, be sure to subscribe. So we're gonna learn, do you remember the name of the stitch?
The running stitch.
Yeah, the running stitch. So we want the knot to be on the back of the burlap.
So what I do is I kind of look at where I want it to be, and then I flip it over, and I keep my finger right by where I want it to be, and I'm like, oh, okay, I want it here, and I put my my thumb on the other side, and I put it right above my thumb, and then I turn it, and it's about where it should be.
And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Or you could adjust a little once you see.
Once I see, I could move it over a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So now you pull, right?
Pull.
And now it should stop. Yay!
At the knot.
See? The use of the knot.
Yes.
All knots need to be on the back. When you are embroidering with the running stitch, you want your stitches to be just the right size. Not too long, not too short. So I would say no shorter than your finger, but it could be two fingers, and no bigger. Do not do bigger than 3 finger long stitch. So a stitch is the distance between where it goes up
and where it goes down.
Right.
I kind of do it in between 1 and 2 fingers. I do it like right here.
Nice. So you push it through.
I push the needle
and then
through, and then I
pull it.
Pull.
Nice.
Make sure I didn't mess this up.
Right. So you notice how Kali's kind of looking, because sometimes it can get caught.
Yes.
You don't want to pull it so hard that you do that, right?
Yeah.
So as you're stitching, you want to keep checking to see if your yarn is tangled and make sure that your fabric is flat. So you're going to try to make equal size stitches. That's the goal, folks.
Yeah. So I look at the back about what this space is, and then I try to do from here to here, and then the same from when I went off to where I'm gonna stitch through. Right. So I'd go through about here.
So you're estimating.
Yeah, I am. I'm definitely estimating. I'd go like there.
Okay, let's see. That looks good. You did a good job. I like how you're making sure your stitch is tight without puckering your fabric. Nice.
Great.
Super. Let's show them a problem that could happen.
Okay.
Leave this like that and pull. So
I do this all the time.
You can wrap the yarn around
the corner.
Oops. Oh, let's show them. Whoops.
Like that.
Yeah, if you wrap it around the corner, or pull it tight. Oh no, you've trapped your fabric. So just stop. How would you fix that?
I fix it by going under, making sure I don't catch here, because the knot string, I normally pull it out so it's not in the way. And then I lightly push this down and get it out of the way.
Good. Perfect.
Pull.
Yeah, that's another nice way to do it. Just pull from there. You can set the needle down and just gently pull.
Of the way.
Make sure it's not too loose. You don't want your stitches too loose.
Yeah.
So you can sort of look and tighten them up.
There we go.
Great. Okay, now I'm going to speed it up.
I need to stop.
Okay.
I might have stitched too much.
So, well, that's one thing you can do. So
yeah. Oops.
If you come out at the end, we're actually going to do 2 colors. So we're going to do another color in between to make a solid line. So you don't want your knots to be on the front.
Yeah, no.
So can you think of a way to there's 2 ways we can do it.
I flip it around and just pull.
That's one way you can do it, because the knot is so big.
And then when you get to the needle, you kind of just you try your best to
stick it through.
But there we go. Okay,
yes.
I did it.
That is a good way to do it. I'm going to show you a second way. let's say you've made a stitch and you're like, oh no, I don't want my knot in the front. And in fact, I'm going to start my other color here. And it's time to make a knot.
We need new yarn to do that.
That's right. So we're going to actually cut this at the top. Now, here's the part where you could lose your needle. Don't lose your needles, folks.
Oh,
So
I know what you're going to do.
Take your, oh, good.
I think.
We're going to take the needle to save it. And we're just going to do a little, we're going to save it right there like that. I want you to try that. We're going to save that there. And now we're going to flip it over and pull that one stitch out. Good. All right. So now I'm going to show you how to do the second knot. Okay. Can you guess how you do it?
No, like the shoelace.
That's right.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Of course.
Okay, I'm going to
That's why you double it.
That's right.
This is one of my favorite knots because it's like when you the first step of the shoelace, but then you just do it twice and it's knotted.
Right.
Like,
that's right. Like so you want to show?
Okay.
So you make a loop or an X, right?
Yeah.
And then you put the yarn through it and you pull. Yep. And then you do it again.
I scrunched it a bit.
If it's too tight, you can kind of pull it a little bit, kind of.
Yeah.
Yarn stretches a little bit. And you have to do it a second time. We're going to make an X with the yarn and you'll have a loop here. Then take the yarn that's underneath and you go through the loop again. It's like a little trick. Come on, yarn, go through the loop. You can do it. Woo! And then you pull the two. Once you have done this,
What happened?
because we stretched it out,
Oh, okay.
it got a little,
Confused.
yeah. So we don't want to pull it too tight. We got to be careful.
Yeah.
But now we have a knot that is secure, should be secure. I don't think it'll go through. If you want to do it 3 times,
You can.
yes. So, do you want to trim that off?
Can we trim that one too?
Yeah, sure.
That one's bothering me.
Yes.
I'm
Now, we're not going to do the second color yet. We want to finish the yellow.
Okay.
So we're going to finish that. Do you want to just, even though, well, this is short, you could do, well,
Yes.
actually, well, no, this one.
Yeah,
do the
let's do
short
this
one.
one. Okay.
So, should you
Should I
start
start-
at the top? Should you start in the front?
I think I would start there because then if I accidentally go over, I won't mess this
Right,
up.
okay.
I would start there.
All right, so if we start
Wait,
this,
but then the knot's on the top.
right, so where do we always start?
At the back.
Right, there you go.
Cut the needle off, cut the needle off, cut the needle
And wait, where
off.
should you put the needle?
Pin it in the thing.
We don't want to lose our needles.
Yes, the needles are important. Okay. Boom, buddy, boom, buddy, buddy.
Make a nice little cross. It's a short one, so it's a little
Yeah,
harder.
I made it shorter.
But you can, well, that's what was left.
Yeah.
That's all you had. Tight, but not too tight, right?
Tight, yes.
And then do it 2 or 3 times. Twice is probably okay.
There we go.
Your goals are to tie neat knots on the back of your burlap and make even stitches. Once you get to this phase where you've done your whole letter, if it's the end and we're not doing our embroidery anymore, then you did a great job. But if you have more time and other people are still working, you get to pick a second color. You are going to take that second colored yarn and make stitches in between your original color stitches.
It's okay.
Also, if you get into trouble and you feel like, oh no, I made a big knot mess, who can you call?
Ghostbusters.
Mrs. Cairns or Ghostbusters. Wong, 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 dun, 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 dun. Luckily, I can't carry a tune. They won't recognize this as Ghostbusters. This is the cool thing. There's still enough yarn on the needle so that we can cut it off and use what's left to continue our embroidery. But we do need to tie knots. So I'm going to cut it
And then
you're going to tie one kind of knot, and I'm going to tie the knot at the end of this. This is still pretty long. So we have 2 different knots. I'm tying the one that goes at the end of the yarn when it's on the needle.
I'm doing the one that you do at the back when you're done sewing.
Right. If you're starting here, could you do the whole thing? You might be able to if we can tie a very little knot. I think we might be able to use the
I think we can do it.
Let's see.
We'll try.
We'll try. We might need to do a little more yarn.
Okay,
Are you ready for the big reveal?
Yeah, I am.
Ta-da!
Oh my gosh, it actually looks really good. I like it.
It's nice. Really good job, Kali. You can do it.
You can do it. You can definitely do it.
Kali, what grade are you going into?
I'm going into 5th grade.
Yeah. But we believe in you.
Yeah, we believe in you.
Can't wait to see what you do.